Hey book besties, this is Nicole with Read With Me Sis, and I hopped on today to give you guys my review of Kayla James' debut novel, Lights Out. So if you know me, you know my two obsessions in this world are F1 and books. So when I heard of Lights Out, I just knew I had to be on Kayla's ARC team. So shout out to her for making that happen. This book doesn't actually release until March 2nd, and I got the honor of getting it a little bit early so I can give you guys my review. So if you haven't heard of Lights Out, it is a very adorable and very spicy F1 sports romance about Ryder King, who is a 4-time F1 world champion, and Blake Stone, who is in her F1 debut racing season. So starting off, Ryder is coming back from a pretty bad crash. He had a year off the track, so he's coming back at the beginning of this book, and Blake is actually only been racing her local circuit, absolutely dominating it, but this is going to be her actual first season behind the wheel of an F1 car, and they do end up as teammates and roommates, and we all know how much I love a forced proximity trope. Now, normally, I don't love the friends to lovers vibes, but Kayla did such a good job of writing the tension in this book. And again, I think that's because of the forced proximity. Like, sometimes the tension is better than the spice. And this book had such good tension, but also such good spice. Kayla knows how to write a spicy scene, let me just tell you that, and you get a lot of it in Lights Out. You also get dual points of view, which is really awesome. I love being able to hear both Ryder and Blake's voice in this book. I think it really makes a difference. And also all the side characters. I just feel like all the side characters were just such great supportive people. Like, I think we all need a Cassie as a best friend in our life. Who was Blake's best friend, but also Ryder's best friend, Lawson and Jace, are also both great people. So really great supportive characters as well. Another thing that I really loved in this book was all the F1 interviews and podcasts and articles that Kayla wrote. All my F1 besties know that is how we consume all things F1. That's how we get all our updates about the drivers and the teams and the drama. So really great job. It really immerses you into the F1 world that is in Lights Out. So I really love that. With that being said, I could have actually used more racing in this book. And I only say that because Kayla did such a great job of writing the racing scenes that were in here. Like, you really feel the suspense and the adrenaline coming from the drivers when they're behind the wheel. So I just really could use more of that, just more. And I did give this book a 4-star review. I knocked it down 1 star, not just because of the racing, but also because I feel like the romance gets really repetitive towards the end. It becomes a little too much because there is some plot happening at the end, like a good plot twist, good drama, all that stuff. And I just feel like it was kind of overshadowed by Blake and Ryder's romance. Like it just kept going back to that. So that's why I knocked it down 1 star. But I mean, this was a really solid 4-star read. I just adore Blake and Ryder so much. They are so comforting and not toxic, and it just gave me all the best feels. I'm so excited for the next book in the Grid series. I believe we are following Jace in the next book, and Kayla is just such a phenomenal writer. So super excited. Seriously, keep up the F1 sports romances. I am all about it. For everyone else, don't forget to grab your copy of Lights Out on March 2nd. That is the official release date, which is also the first race weekend. I see what you did there. And if y'all want more recs and reviews, don't forget to give us a follow and come read with me, sis.